don't know, mate. No, honestly. She's like... It's like she only ever talks to me when no one else is around, but not when we're in a group. She's hard to read. But you know, her roommate is more forthcoming.
God, I miss snow. This weather is oppressive. I can't breathe. I can't do anything without sweating through my clothes. I can't even sit here, right, without drowning in perspiration.
I don't know. Whatever. Women right. Not worth the trouble.
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. I can't wait to leave.
I might just take myself off to London for the weekend and try to forget about all this shite for a while. But then again, who knows if Maggie'll even speak to me, so...
I don't know. Maybe back up north? Maybe somewhere else? Maybe Europe? I've never been to Europe. There's snow there, right? I mean, there are Alps there. Swiss Alps. Italian Alps. I could see myself liking Europe.
I don't know if somewhere along the line she just started hating me, or if it is just the course load regardless of it. Are you gonna play that? Am I interrupting?
France? Maybe Italy? Oh, gelato. Italian men.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you like yourself? When you see yourself in the mirror, do you see someone you like? Do you think, yeah, that guy's got his shit together. I trust him with my life.
I think it's exactly what I need. I need some, I don't know, adventure makes it sound so, it's like adventure, so, I don't know, it sounds so...
When you wake up in the morning and see yourself, do you think, yeah, that's the guy that's going to carry me through the day just fine. He's responsible. He's, I don't know...
Juvenile?
Mature.
I just want to run away.
Go on. Play. I like it when you do.
Can I help you?
What? I don't,
Do you need something?
No, I don't.
Then maybe
fine.
stop staring.
Staring? At what?
Me.
I'm not staring.
Yes, you are. I'm sitting right here. I can see you staring.
I have no idea what you're talking
Seriously?
about.
You're like undressing me with your eyes.
Oh,
It's
someone's
creepy.
been.
Excuse me?
Alright, maybe I was looking in your direction. You're in my line of sight, but not
Whatever.
staring, not undressing you with my eyes.
Fine,
no.
then stop looking in this direction then, and we can avoid any confusion in the future. Yeah?
Fine, I will.
Great.
Great.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm not interested.
What are you talking
I had my
about?
heart broken this summer, so I'm really not interested. And if this is your idea of hitting on someone, then firstly, I'm not interested. And secondly, you have a severe misconception of what is sexy.
You would be so lucky.
Yeah, sure.
You wouldn't stand a chance, sweetheart.
Sweetheart?
You wouldn't.
Sweetheart?
What?
Sweetheart.
Why do you keep saying that like it's some sort of like what? What are you saying? What?
Could you please stop thinking so loudly in my direction?
What does that even mean?
I can feel you thinking in my direction. I think that's very clear sentiment.
It's very something.
Maybe you should sit
Like
on a
very
different-
neurotic.
Neurotic?
I mean, looking in your direction, thinking in your direction. God, life must be so hard for you, the center of the universe.
Why don't you sit somewhere else then?
I mean, seriously, what must it be like in that brain of yours?
Seriously, I think you should move.
Well, there are no other benches, and besides,
Fine, you
I
could
like this
stand
bench.
somewhere
You want me
then.
to stand?
Or
Rude.
sit on the floor, whatever.
It's the end of the world, my friend.
I'm
Floor space is at
not your
a
friend.
premium. This bench, it's a veritable penthouse. I'm staying.
Fine, stay then.
Yeah, I will. What you reading? Okay, I think we might have got off on the wrong foot there.
Oh, what gave you that idea, sweetheart?
Let's start over.
All right.
Okay, great. Hey, I'm your benchmate, and I swear I am completely uninterested in you.
Thank you.
Dating. Like, dating you, I am uninterested in that.
Cool. Ditto.
So,
So,
do you want to talk about it?
talk about what?
Your heartbreak,
Not
obviously.
even a little bit. Obviously.
You bear the demeanor of someone who'd like to talk about their feelings.
Really? I give that impression? Really?
A little, yeah.
And what impression is that like?
American.
Oh, I'm done with this.
Are you not?
Beside the point.
Which is?
Stop talking to me.
Oh, come on, we're the only two here.
But you know, I think it's a pretty racist generalization. We are not the only two here.
You know what I mean.
No, I mean it. American.
It was a joke. I know not all Americans
Do
are
I
like
really
that.
give off the impression I'd like to share my life story with some stranger?
No, but we're here, and we're in each other's company, so we should talk, right? Tell me your story. I'd like to hear it.
We just met.
Well, some people would like a friend to end the world
Look, I
with.
don't know you. You know, so far you're not the best neighbor I've ever had.
Just wait till you need a pet sitter. That's when I shine in my most neighborly of senses.
Just make sure Fido doesn't scratch up the furniture. That'd be great.
No problem. It's October, though.
So,
Almost November, and given the current state of affairs...
what?
Well, shouldn't you be over this heartbreak by now?
We are not talking about my ex.
I'm just saying...
You know,
that-
this that you're bringing to the proverbial table, this is what makes me want to evict you
Evict?
from your bench sublet. In this metaphor, I'm the landlord.
I'm just saying...
You know, I don't usually put a time frame on stapling my heart back together.
It just seems like you should be over it by now. All I'm saying. Not lashing out at random strangers, not thinking every guy is hitting on you. Right?
Sorry.
It's cool.
You're right. A bit nosy, but you're right.
I prefer curious. Naturally curious.
Rude.
And sometimes...
It's unattractive.
Don't care, still curious.
Why?
Because you're here and we don't know if we're going to catch the next train.
That's a good reason.
Heard it's the last one.
Me too.
A lot of people that fit on one train.
Yes.
I'm Reese. What's your name?
Probably should have led with that.
Oh, come on with the sardonic attitude already. We're finally getting somewhere.
I'm Celia.
Celia. Nice name.
I think so.
Most people hate their names. Ever noticed that?
Nope.
Most of my mates, at least, they hate their names.
Why is that?
Probably an adolescent rebellion thing. I'm not really too sure. Although, if my name was Eugene, I'd probably hate my folks too.
Fascinating.
Hey, at least I'm trying. You could try too. That'd be the last good conversation you could get for a while.
I chose my name.
Really? No way, that's crazy.
Crazy.
No, not like crazy. I mean,
No,
you
I've
just
never
don't
called
hear
me
that every
crazy
day.
before.
I did not call you crazy.
Vain, neurotic, American. Crazy. You really know how to charm a girl.
Well, why did you choose Celia?
It sounded pretty, I guess. No real reason. I just liked the way it sounded.
I mean, why change your name at all? What's all that about?
Wanted a new start, I guess.
Oh,
What?
nothing. That's interesting.
What is?
I've never heard of someone changing their name to get a fresh start. I mean, their whole name.
Now you have.
So what's your real name?
Celia.
No, like your real one.
Still Celia.
No, the one you were born with.
If I filled out all that bullshit paperwork to change it, you really think I'm gonna let people know the old one?
Maybe. Well, how old were you?
18, thereabouts.
Ah, so it was a rebellion against the parents sort of thing.
Oh my god, no, it's just a thing that happened. I'm Celia. End of story.
Okay, but I'm going to crack the mystery that is Celia.
What's your number?
Are you asking me my phone number right now? God, mixed signals, and I'm pretty certain all the phone lines are wrecked anyway,
you
so...
idiot. Your number, the lottery.
Oh,
Your number.
417. Why?
417.
Yeah, it's not too bad, I don't think. I mean, not too high, but then again, it's a lottery, so what's the difference?
I'm 1062.
Oh,
At least your number wasn't bigger than mine. Then we'd definitely be fucked.
1062 sounds like pretty shit odds.
Coming from a 417 mindset.
So, where are you headed?
Train only goes to Italy.
No, I mean your end game. Where are you headed?
Oh. I was hoping for home, but with the planes, it doesn't
Maybe a
seem...
boat.
No, I'm headed for...
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
What?
You're headed for the guy.
The guy? What guy?
Mr. Heartbreak Guy, I can tell. You bear the demeanor of someone who'd like to fall back in love.
That's ridiculous.
Or maybe the demeanor of someone who never fell out of love in the first place.
No, I don't have any demeanors like that. Stop labeling my demeanors.
I'm just saying
Just
that.
saying. Yeah, you just say a lot.
Just saying.
Oh, even if I did bear any whatever, which I don't, it's none of your business. But even so, I'm headed to Rome.
Oh yeah, it's really nice this time of year with all that nuclear winter. Oh, make sure to hit up Venice too if it hasn't sunk yet.
Is that a crack at where I'm choosing to go? Because I'm pretty sure the winter isn't confined to a particular area.
No, look, the world might be ending. Don't go back to some arsehole who dumped you.
You have no idea what happened.
I can guess. You have to go further south.
I know.
Can you? If you can.
You really think any of us will be able to make it there from here?
Doesn't mean you don't try.
It's so fucked, man. The world.
Yeah, I know, but you still have to try. You could come with me. I've got friends in Capri. They've got a boat. Get to Alexandria. We're footing it from there.
That's lucky.
They're waiting for me.
How do you know?
They said they would.
When?
Back when the phones
That's
worked.
a month ago.
They're waiting.
What took you so long?
I had trouble in London.
Trouble.
You can't stay in Rome.
Oh, I can't change my plans.
Come with me.
Why are you offering that to me?
Because I have no one else to offer it to, and you're sharing my bench.
It's my bench. I was here first.
And please, just let me... Please. Look, I know we just met, but I don't want to travel alone, and you look like you could use a friend.
Look, I appreciate it. Your offer. But I have to go to Rome. I have to go to Rome.
That's foolish.
It's not.
It is. I'm offering you a chance here, and you're being stupid. Just let me save
Whoa,
you for the love of God. Fine.
I don't need saving.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
I'm sorry. But if I can't get back home, he's the closest thing I have to. I need him.
That's sad.
I'm okay with that. You know how to play rummy? Okay. I can explain. If you would listen, I can explain. Celia is my name. It is. It's my name. I'm sorry if you're upset, but it's legal. It's legally, that's my name. No, would you listen? It wasn't something I did to spite you or Dad. God, to spite you. Jesus, Mom. Okay, you know, I did this years ago. I just never told you. Because I expected pretty much this reaction. I probably never would have told you, but well, here we are. I know you think it's helpful. And I appreciate you're trying to be helpful, but you shouldn't have looked through my stuff. I'm an adult. I can pack a bag. I can remember everything. Of course I love you. This has nothing to do with that. The name, the trip, Of course I love you. How can you say that? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have moved back here. It's obviously just put a strain on us. I have to go. My flight is in less than 2... I'm sorry. My flight is in less than 2 hours, and I have to go, or I'm going to miss it. But I will call you when I get settled. I'll call you, and we can talk about this. Mom, I have to go. This argument, conversation, it can wait. It should wait. Because I didn't want Dad's name. All right, Mom? I didn't want his name. He's an asshole. He's always been an asshole, and you know it. And if you don't, you're deluded, and I'm telling you now, I didn't want his name. I hate every part of me that is his, okay? Clear enough for you, Mom? I'll call you when I get to Rome.
How are you so good at this, Jesus?
Just go, it's your turn.
I've lost, like, every game.
That's not true.
Right, I won 1 out of about 200.
You're exaggerating. Go, it's your turn.
You know, you have the best card drawing luck of anyone I've ever met. You should gamble.
No way. My dad is a notorious gambler. Don't want to tempt those genes.
Ah, some personal information. I have cracked the shell.
Please.
Voluntary personal anecdote. You must be warming to me.
Passing comment. Just go.
If you're not careful, you'll tell me your whole life story before the lottery even starts. I have a very trustworthy demeanor.
Draw a card, my God.
Skepticism would defend you from my charm. Christ, it's freezing.
What are you trying to conserve?
For what?
However long the winter lasts, I guess?
Pretty certain that time frame covers to the end of the world. Conservation is pointless.
That's what everyone said before this, too.
Well, in a way, those people were right.
They were burning all the books when I was in Glasgow. At the library for warmth. They were making bonfires with the books. It was horrific. Shakespeare, the Quran, everything. Pages everywhere. It was barbaric. The books. Even before the furniture. Guess they were easier to burn. So what about you then?
What? What about me?
For all the talking you do, you say nothing about you. Give me some voluntary personal anecdotes.
That's not true.
I know your name.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've said things. No, I know I've said things. You just haven't been paying attention.
No, I always pay attention. Hazards of womanhood post-apocalypse. Pre-apocalypse too, actually.
What do you want to know?
Anything?
Ugh, anything boring.
Boring.
Yes, boring. Commit to something specific, or else I'll feel self-centered if I randomly go on about me.
Fine. Favorite color?
Lame. Blue.
Lame. I gave you free reign to talk about anything. Literally anything.
Interviews are a fine line between specificity and open-ended questions.
Fine. Tell me about your general color preference.
Oh, come on.
What is that?
Mandolin?
You play?
No.
Doesn't seem all that practical to carry it around then.
Might run into somebody who can play.
You're strange.
I like the mandolin.
Where did it come from?
It was my flatmate's. He played.
Can I see it?
No.
Oh, come on.
No! It's fragile. Ask something else.
Where were you when it started?
It?
All this mess.
At work.
Where's that?
It was an advertising agency in Belfast.
You saw London afterwards, after the
It
Blitz.
was chaos.
You got out in time.
I'm here, aren't I?
What happened to you in London?
What?
Your trouble in London.
This is a lot of questions, okay?
I didn't mean... Sorry.
Do you have a weapon?
Hmm?
Womanhood? Post-apocalypse?
I'm of the opinion anything can be a weapon as long as you're determined enough.
Yeah, but a real one.
This took a turn.
You should have one.
I have mace.
You should get a gun.
I don't believe in guns.
Most people still don't believe in nuclear war.
It's different. I could never pull a trigger.
Yes, you could.
No, I couldn't.
You could if you have to. You can do literally anything if you have to, if you have no choice.
I'm a pacifist.
Doesn't mean you can't defend yourself.
I've been on my own for weeks. I know how to take care of myself.
People are evil. Guns keep people safe.
Guns have killed a metric shit ton of people. I'm from America, remember?
The rules have changed. You would shoot if it was necessary. Trust me, I know.
Stop that. I couldn't. You're not me. You don't know. And anyway, I'm pretty sure the world just proved violence is never the answer.
Some people aren't looking for solutions. Some people thrive in chaos. Some people take what they want. Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Is that you?
No, of course not.
Look, I don't really feel like playing.
I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
Too late.
Celia, look, let's just go back
Could
to
you
playing.
just leave me alone? If you don't leave me alone, I will scream, and everyone here will...
They will do nothing.
Excuse me?
Everyone is out for themselves now. All I've been saying.
They wouldn't help a girl in distress.
No.
Bullshit.
Go ahead. Scream. Call for help.
Someone would help.
Diffusion of responsibility. A crowd this size, what, 2,000, 3,000 people? They wouldn't even hear you. And even if they did, they will assume someone else would be the hero. It's classic human on humanity's greatest hits record.
Not everyone thrives on chaos.
That doesn't mean they will try to organize it either. You said yourself, you have to pay attention.
I still couldn't hurt anyone.
Maybe not.
I miss home.
Me too. You've been studying for months. It's one night. You can let it go for one night. Alright. Studying for years, but the point still stands, and frankly, if you don't know it by now, you're not going to know it by Friday. No. Look, don't take that as an insult. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was. Just a joke. I mean, you seriously need to get out. You have lost all sense of humor. You are a husk of your former self. You're no fun. And I tell you this because I love you. You need to hear it from someone who cares. Okay, that was also a joke. So, 0 for 2. 0 for 3. Maggie. Oh, come on, you're just making this easy now. Oh, come on, get your coat. You have to. Look, I didn't want to have to pull out the guilt tactics, but Maggie, it's your mother's birthday. You have to come out. You know, you're being a bit selfish. Yes, you are, and I understand that you've been studying, but it's not like all that work's gonna fly out your head if you indulge in a bit of cake. Those two things aren't connected, and you should be studying to know things, not just studying to pass an exam. Otherwise, God help the poor bastard under your scalpel. No, that wasn't a joke. I'm speaking my truth, your truth, the truth, whatever. Look, would you just get your coat and get in the car? Alright, fine. Do what you want. I'm going. I guess I'll just explain to everyone why you aren't there, because that won't be embarrassing for me. You know, someday you're going to need the people you've neglected, and they're not going to be there for you. Someday you're going to need me, and I'm not going to be there. You reap what you sow, Mags! Good luck with the exams.
Who is it?
Who knows?
Have you been to Paris before?
No.
It's a shame. It was beautiful once.
I've seen pictures.
At least we are near the tower.
Yeah, they sound far away.
We use the Eiffel Tower as a marker so it never gets bombed.
Who's they?
I don't know. It's just what I've heard for the last week. People talk. Oh, I think I can see my breath even in the dark.
Are you cold?
Yes.
Here,
What is it?
an extra jumper.
Oh, thanks. You don't...
No, go ahead. Do you know that when a nuclear bomb goes off, it's so powerful it's like bringing a piece of the sun to the Earth's surface? Do you know that? It's ironic then that the result of a fallout, don't you think? I've never been so cold. It's never been so dark. I saw more people in London with frostbite than...
Sad we ever had that much power. I miss the sun.
Everything just burst into flames. It was so hot. Bring some stars to the Earth and the sky goes black.
Fear makes me hungry, Jesus.
Well, do I have the thing for you then?
What is that?
Wait for it.
Thanks.
It's not that bad, I swear.
Astronaut ice cream?
Ah, delicacy.
Neapolitan flavor. Well, this is special.
Freeze-dried goodness.
Why do you have this?
I may have liberated it from the Science Museum while I was in London.
That's terrible. Criminal.
It was criminal how overpriced it was in
That's
the gift
no
store.
excuse.
Oh, like you haven't had questionable morality since Fallout.
You think awfully ill of people, don't you?
Speaking from experience.
Well, I haven't done anything questionable. I would never steal, and from a museum.
What has science ever done for you? Not like it developed space travel soon enough to save humanity.
Glad to see science had its priorities straight.
Yeah, no squandered potential there.
You are like Apocalypse Santa. Or Robin Hood.
If only you'd accept an all-expenses trip down Africa.
Please, let's not have that conversation again. For all I know, you could be a crazy person who would trade me for a, I don't know, a skateboard or something.
Santa's human trafficking in 10 seconds and I think ill of people? Wait, no. A skateboard.
Or something. Can't be too careful, I think.
Look, you know by now I'm not a psycho. Don't be using that as your excuse for suicide.
Excuse me?
Rome is suicide.
I will not have this conversation again.
Fine, eat your ice cream.
Thank you, I will.
Can I have some? Just realized that was my last pack. Thanks.
For the record, I don't think you're a psycho.
That's because I bear the disposition of a very trustworthy person, especially when I give ice cream to children.
Tell them you have a puppy in your van.
2 puppies.
Whose is this? Whose sweater is this?
You can keep it if you like.
This is a woman's sweater.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Look at it.
It's unisex, maybe.
Where did you get this?
I just have it all right. Just accept it for what it is.
Girl, this is a woman's sweater.
Do you always criticize gifts? Christ, I clothe you, I feed you.
I'm naturally curious.
Oh, shut up.
Did you know who this belonged to? You're such a closed book.
I'm British.
Irish.
Northern Irish.
Lorenzo.
Huh?
That's his name. Lorenzo.
You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to.
I want to.
I'm not going to sit here and trade stories with you. That's not how I work.
Lorenzo,
He's not worth dying for.
How would you know?
Someone who doesn't want you isn't worth dying for.
Would you please stop patronizing me? It's like your default setting and it's infuriating.
I just think you should come to Capri, that's all.
Yeah? Well, I'm too in love for that. And anyway, neither of us may get on this train, and in that case, I won't get to Rome. Ever.
How can you love someone that much who doesn't love you back?
I never said he didn't love me back.
He broke your heart. That's a pretty clear indication.
It was a mistake.
Oh, did he mistakenly find his dick in someone else? You're pining.
You're nasty.
It's for your own good.
People make mistakes sometimes. Love is messy.
Love makes people stupid, but it's never messy, not the real stuff.
Maybe, but I can't just turn it off.
Well, then you aren't trying
It's
hard
horrible
enough.
because there is this person out there that I know exists and I'm not with him. I know I should be there, but I'm here instead. That is the worst kind of love. I mean, my soul still searches for traces of him, even in France. And he's never been to France. I think I see him all the time, and it's just a ghost of him or someone with the same hair, someone who smells like mint, who laughs like him. I'm going insane. The longing is driving me mad.
But the world is ending.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, okay, alright. A guy worth your attention, a loyal guy, one who doesn't fuck around, one who gives a damn about you. I get that, I can see that. Someone as desperately in love with you as you are with them, going to find them, living out the end of your days together. I understand that, but this guy isn't the guy.
You don't know him.
I don't have to. I know enough from you.
Why do you care?
I'm trying to save you.
I don't want that.
I'm trying to save just one person. I'm trying to be capable of changing the world for just one person, and you happen to be sitting there.
The world might not end. We could figure it out. We'll have winter for a while, all right? But people can pull together. I know they can.
What, in 100 years? 200?
3, 7, 12. I don't know. I don't care. People can fix this.
How are you so endlessly hopeful?
I just am.
People are disappointing.
People can change. This could be the start of a change for humanity.
Nothing is going to change. Humanity isn't going to magically pull together and solve all the global crises it previously ignored. Humanity failed. It's hardwired in us not to care. It's hardwired in us to only look out for ourselves. It's hardwired in us not to give a damn who's.
Don't be like that. You're never going to see me again after today.
I
Don't be like
have no idea what you're talking about.
You're trouble in London.
Yeah, okay, drop it.
I'm not her. You can't replace her by saving me.
Well, thank you very much, Doctor, but that's not what I'm doing
So
here.
there was a girl.
Yes.
Her name. Maggie.
Yes.
Girlfriend?
No.
Who was she?
Please, Celia. Please just drop this.
Okay.
Attention, attention, la loterie va commencer
The
dans
lottery.
une minute.
Yeah.
S'il vous plaît, trouvez votre numéro.
I don't speak French. Do you speak French? What's she saying?
Maintenez l'ordre et de attendre vos numéros. La loterie ira maintenant commencer. Pour épargner énergie, on ira seulement lire chaque numéro une seule fois. On a 650 places. Écoutez.
650 places?
Wait, what's that?
650 seats?
How many people are there?
Too many?
Well, what are our odds?
I don't know.
Well, what else is she
I
saying?
don't know. I don't know. I only took a year of French in high school. Don't go. Don't go, okay? I'm gonna talk. And it's gonna seem a lot like begging. And maybe it is. And I know you hate begging, but I'm gonna talk and probably beg, which makes me feel pretty shitty and terrible and fucking pathetic. But I'm going to do it anyway. Don't go. Because the second you leave, it's over. We're over. And I'm not ready yet. So you're gonna have to give me some more time. You're gonna have to give me a few more minutes, maybe an hour, I don't know. But you've got to give me some more time because I am not ready for this to be over yet. Non capisco, I just can't, I can't cross over into that headspace yet. So stay. Just stay there. Per favore, stay. Don't go, don't move, just stay. Per favore. I need time to think of what I want to say. I need time to think. So. Okay. Okay. Tiamo. When we met, it was like I woke up. It was like I could feel the earth moving. It was like fireworks and thunderstorms and heart-shaped eyes and symphonies and you're it for me. There is nothing else. There is no one else. He was nothing. I was drunk. And I know it's such a cop-out saying I was drunk, but I wasn't in my right mind, and I made a mistake. He was nothing, but you're everything. And I don't know what to say to erase what I did. I probably can't say anything. There are no words powerful enough to do that, but I love you. And it's killing me that you are not looking at me right now, and it's killing me that you are not touching me, and I hate that you are standing so far away. I love you so much. I can't breathe. I don't know what I'll do without you. Honest to God, I'll lose my fucking mind. I love you so much. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry, and I hate myself for hurting you. Please say something. Anything. I'll be back in a week. Can I see you? Please say something. Please.
(1114-4, 262, 331, 417, 2582, 25.
Guess they want to say par.
Guess so. Congratulations.
Don't be like that.
You should get in line. I'm sure it'll be a madhouse.
I'm sorry your number wasn't called.
Train leaves in an hour. What are you still doing here?
I'm sorry that...
Sorry? Sorry for what? Don't do that. I hate when people say sorry for things they aren't sorry for.
But I am sorry.
No, you're not. What you are is empathetic, sympathetic, concerned.
What are you going to do?
Pitying, disappointed. You're many things, I'm sure, but sorry doesn't convey any of them.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Well, maybe someone will. I don't know, maybe sell theirs?
No one will do that.
I mean, really, it should be women and children who get on, morally speaking.
That's archaic of you.
And what's wrong with that?
We don't live in a world like that anymore.
Well, what kind of world do we live in then? You can have mine.
No.
You can.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. You don't know me. We do not know each other. It's been reasonably nice sitting here with you. But we do not know each other. You owe me no obligations. You owe me no passing thoughts. Once you leave, I don't want your ticket. It would make me feel guilty, like I owed the universe some debt and I have no way of paying that back. So let's not have that conversation, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's have a different conversation then.
You have a train to catch.
I have time. Let's have a conversation about how I can get you on that train.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
It is, okay? Honestly, I would really like to cry at some point. Not now, at some point. I can feel the tears coming and I don't want to do that while you're here,
I don't mind if you cry.
I do.
I have a gun.
What?
I got it in London off of, well, he was dead, but I have a gun.
Shut up. Someone will hear you.
And really, what's one more person? It's not like one more person's going to make a difference.
What are you suggesting?
A threat. Just a threat.
I could never do that.
But I could.
Have you?
I have it for safety. That's all.
Have you used it?
Just a threat. Control yourself.
They said 650 seats for a reason.
And if you keep following the rules, you will die because of it.
I couldn't,
Okay, look. I owe the universe a debt, or at least that's how it feels. So if there is any way I can get you on that
Absolutely
train,
not. Stop talking about
calm
it.
down. There are
I
so
am
many
calm.
people getting on that train that don't deserve it, and
Excuse
you deserve
me?
it. You deserve
No,
it.
I heard you. I'm just appalled.
Appalled?
You don't know me. How do you know what I do and don't deserve? I don't even know what I deserve. I can't judge myself. I can't judge anyone, it seems. It seems I am a horrible judge of character because I have been sitting here with you for the last few hours and you're no better than the people you claim don't deserve the tickets. I mean, my God, a gun, a threat. In a crowd like this, you would cause panic. You would cause chaos. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck happened in London?
All right, calm down. I would say you aren't a good judge of character because of your ex, but fine. Let's go with what you said.
Oh, screw you.
Don't expect me to sit here and take an insult idly. You are acting hysterical. Calm down before you cause a scene.
I am calm. Do not tell me to control myself. I am in control. My reactions are obvious, and I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable, but it does not make me hysterical. God, I have spent my entire life being told to calm down. You want to know what kind of world we live in? The kind of world where I'm allowed to raise my voice because the patriarchy fucked us over big time. So you are just going to sit there idly and take it. Yeah, sweetheart. Is it in there? Good hiding spot. Who are you? What happened to you in London? Reese?
Nothing.
Liar.
It's nothing. That can be fixed now.
Whatever it is making you suicidal. You're acting as blind and as crazed as I am.
Draw a card.
What?
A gamble.
I'm not going to take your ticket.
You will if the card is odd.
What happened to Maggie?
I'm not suicidal. Just because I want to help you live does not mean that I want to die.
What happened to Maggie?
5 minutes ago you were pushing me out the door. Let's go back to that.
Tell me.
I lost her.
How?
Why does this mean so much to you?
Because you're sitting on my bench.
Whatever.
Because I think you are in as much pain as me.
That's selfish.
Maybe.
Not maybe, it is.
How did you lose her?
I just did. Pick a card.
I don't want to.
You have the same hair. Way by her hair. Just dragged her right away from me.
Who was Maggie?
She was... Nuclear winter means famine. We're talking global food crisis. It's synonymous, or so I've heard, but it all happened so fast. I mean, all my plants died a week, not even, and Belfast wasn't even hit. But the ash, it would rain ash. And it was so cold, after summer had been clinging to autumn, I couldn't believe how cold it was. But I had a garden, tomatoes, carrots, that type of thing, cabbage. Maggie had hated the cabbage, but Mum had grown it, so I did too. And I took all that with me. What I had, it wasn't much, but I took it and shoved it in the mandolin case because I thought it'd stay fresher. It was a passing thought that stuck. And I went to London to get Maggie. She was at uni there. I had a car, so I siphoned petrol from my neighbour's car. It took over a day. So many people with too many cars, wipers beating on against the ash, slow creeping. I find her still in her flat. She had barricaded herself in because of the riots. She was so scared of the people. I didn't think you would come. Didn't think you would come. And that was after I'd made contact with my friends in Italy, so that was the plan. This was the plan. So the car started running on fumes and then not running at all. So we had started walking before we had left the city. And they said they would wait, so I had to believe that they would. And Maggie had to believe that they would, because she couldn't have made it otherwise. She had never been a fighter. So we were walking to Paris, and there were thousands of people walking. And I was thinking of the Channel Tunnel. And well, I'm claustrophobic. It's not the easiest of fears to manage during fallout, but that doesn't matter. I shouldn't have been thinking like that, but it was dark, and she was scared, so we decided to stop. We had just crossed South Bank, and she was shaking, so I thought, get some food in her, perk her up, show her Mum's cabbage. And I did. I did. Famine. Global food crisis. Thousands of people, hungry people, people who hadn't eaten in days. They tore and just grabbed Maggie and dragged. I lost sight of her, but I could hear her screaming for me. Screaming. I'd never heard a noise like that. Shrieking. Screaming. The noise she made, it sounded like... It was, I've never heard it. It was dark. London is dark when the lights go out, but I had seen a couple of guys grab her by the hair for some cabbage. A carrot. And if that had been all, I would have seen her again, but I didn't, and I looked for weeks and I couldn't find her. And when the carnage became commonplace, the body parts, the debris, the violence, then I left. Because she could have never survived in a world where that was how the people decided. I started to think maybe she had gotten away. Would come to Paris, wait for me, find a gun, walked, stole, made my way here. She is not here. I couldn't protect her. I couldn't save her. She is not here. And that's it, is the type of world that we live in. So, you're going to draw a card with all your luck. And if it's even, I'll leave, but if it's odd, you're getting to hell on that train.
Reese.
Please.
I am so sorry.
Draw a card.
I am so sorry, Reese.
Would you rather play Russian roulette? Because I can facilitate that too.
Look at me.
I can.
You have to live.
Don't really want to.
Maybe she's in Italy. Maybe she got on a train for Italy last week. Maybe she's waiting for you.
I heard her screams. Do you have a sister? Have you heard her scream?
Winters are hard there. Nothing like this, but nasty. Like the way normal winters are. Bitter. Icy. My dad got tired of it. He was getting old, so he decided they were moving. They got a house down south where it never snows. Never even gets cold. I'd grown up in that house. My dad was giving away furniture that wouldn't fit in the new house. He deep cleaned the walls and the carpets. A man I had never seen clean in my entire life. Anal about dust all of a sudden. The movers came and they took all the boxes. And piece by piece the house was emptied. There was an echo when it was done. And even though the house sounded hollow, I could still feel everything that had ever happened there. Christmases and pool parties, homework, fires in the fireplace, card games, everything. It was like the house was reaching out toward me, begging me to stay. My parents left to fill out the final paperwork. And as they were leaving, my mom said, "You can stay if you like, if you need somewhere to be till we get to the hotel." But the house felt foreign. And for all the memories, it felt other. So I decided to leave. And as I was leaving, getting into the car, I knew I'd made the wrong decision. Like when you leave a conversation wishing you had said just what was on the tip of your tongue, that phrase or two that just refused to come out. To this day, I wish I had lingered. I wish I'd let it settle. Let myself feel what was happening, but it felt surreal, so I treated it that way. I wish I'd known how much I would miss home. I should have lingered. I should have stayed. Just 10, just 5 minutes longer. But maybe then it would have hurt.
I was once struck with the thought that even though we can't see it, if a heart is always pumping blood, it's like we're always bleeding inside. And I think when your heart breaks, you simply notice the hemorrhaging.
I should have lingered, Reese.
You couldn't have known.
No,
You couldn't have.
you couldn't have either.
I wonder what else we don't know.
What's gonna happen?
No. We know that.
Are you scared?
A bit. Yeah.
I wish.
Don't do that.
Can I hold your gun? I don't feel safer.
It's out of bullets.
Yeah, that's it.
If you let me, I would love you forever. I would love you until the end of the world.
It's ending now.
I'll love you.